Hey you all, Farmer Jesse here. Gonna do a couple quick minutes just talking about the no-till potato trials that we've been doing. The potatoes are out, as you can see here, and I've quickly replanted some lettuce. We're gonna replant some more today. And then there's the green onions that were interplanted that took forever. They're way behind, but they're gonna come out this week. I just wanna talk about how well that went and how some issues we had with it. So let's do it. All right, so forgive me for not doing more video of this. I kind of forgot. I wanted to do more of us just literally harvesting them because the harvesting was nothing. You can go back and watch our original video and you can see how we planted it. We just pushed, we basically had like, you know, bare soil that I think had been under tarp, pulled the tarp off, shoved potatoes in the ground, right? And then covered that with compost, and that's it. That was our whole bed prep for that. So they came up, and on the far end, they did really well because that far end is like against the pasture, and I kind of imagine that the sheep going around the garden actually sort of fertilize that a little bit. I don't know. That's my theory. But anyway, they did really well on that end. And then this end, they didn't so well, and they got attacked with Colorado potato beetles, and it was pretty rough. But the harvesting, so it rained the night before we harvested these. And we pulled those potatoes up like there was no mud, there was no issues. We just pulled them out of the ground and we had these nice, clean, beautiful potatoes. Really great pigmentation on the potatoes, really great flavor. We're curing them now. One thing I will say though, is that we did get a little bit of greening. Now, it wasn't everywhere, and I think part of it was due to our heavy rainfalls. There was like a 12-day span where we got something like, I don't know, a foot of rain. It was crazy. It rained every day for 15 days. So we got a lot of rain and basically washed a lot of our compost off. So one thing I may recommend is either more compost, which is kind of crazy, or straw. Do your compost layer and then do straw over top of that and let the potatoes come up through that. That would probably help with the greening a little bit. You just need more cover. That was really the one thing. And Charles Dowding has said that too. He's one of the big sources I used for this. I would say check out his channel. He did a really great comparison between no-dig potatoes and dig potatoes just to see the yields, and he talks about his yields every year and how they've increased. I don't know what our yields were in comparison to a normal thing because the way that we did our harvesting, we basically lightly harvested it for new potatoes, and then we just did a full-blown harvest like yesterday. That's not the best idea. It was kind of a trial. I've done it before a little bit, and I've always been like, I don't know if this works. It definitely didn't work very well in this situation because the plants were already kind of behind because of the potato beetles. So when we messed with their roots and dug a few potatoes off but left it to keep growing, it didn't really work. So I don't know. I don't really recommend that, I guess. It was a good try, but wasn't my favorite thing. The ones that we left, though, were really beautiful potatoes. And we didn't touch those at all. We didn't harvest any new potatoes off of them. We just pulled the full plant. So anyway, that's where we are. I think we'll do it again next year. I think I will do more coverage though. More straw or more compost, or more compost. Probably more straw because it's cheaper. If I can find it. It's really hard for us to find straw here. We're not a grain growing region, so straw is a difficult cover material for us. I don't know, so that's where we are on potato trials. I really love the harvest. So easy. Just pop the plant out, dig around just a little bit around the plant. You're done. Almost no mud. I would say 99% no mud. Some of the Yukons, or some of the russets actually, you know, potatoes grow laterally. These kind of did go down a little bit, which I thought was kind of interesting. I don't know, that's it. Quick video there. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, like this video if you like this video, all those good things. Make sure to check out the Frith Farm event coming here in Rough Draft Farmstead in the fall. Go check out, we just did a dispatch over at patreon.com/farmerjesse. Contribute to the Patreon page if you have not already, or you can Venmo us money to keep no-till growers and the podcast and all those things growing and going. Also, podcast is coming up soon. I'm starting interviews like next week. So, it's gonna be awesome. All right. Thanks you all. I gotta get to work. Party on. Bye. Scoot doot 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 doot.